Whoa! Elevated Believers Christian Center is too, and we are so grateful to God. And honestly, I'm so excited to be here to serve as a privilege and one that God has given the opportunity as a senior pastor for Elevated Believers Christian Center. The truth of the matter is that this journey will not be completed without some people that has been a part of this journey. We began this journey 2 years ago in the year 2023. Precisely on the 23rd of April was when the first service held, and it started in Pennsylvania Hotel here in Jabi, Abuja, Nigeria. Right? It was a great day. We started off, a few number of us were there. I like to appreciate the team who were part of that. Pastor Godwin W. Walang, Pastor Chimeze Joseph, Pastor Rebecca Akula, and of course, Pastor Mrs. Margaret Fabi, and my lovely wife as well, Pastor Caroline Olaiton. I'd like to appreciate everyone who has been a part of the process from the day one. I mean, someone asked, what does it look like to start from the beginning? Well, Jesus started calling disciples one by one. It was Andrew that saw him first, and he called Peter. And then before you know it, Nathanael and Philip. And before you know it, Jesus and his disciples. 3.5 years, they turned the world upside down. And today, the name is an household name. Well, it's not been really easy, but we thank God for his grace. We thank God for his faithfulness. Grace to be consistent, grace for supply of men and supply of resources. I'd like to give a special shout out to our mentor in person of Apostle Dr. Joy Life Changers, all right, who has been so much of a rock, so much of a great support to us as a church and as a church family. Thank you so much, Ma, for your encouragement, for what God has helped you to do in Elevated Believers Christian Center. This whole journey, this whole process, we can't write this story without mentioning your name. Thank you so much, Ma, for hearing God and for yielding to the calling of God and for giving us the necessary push that we needed at every phase of this journey. We thank God for how God started with us from Pennsylvania Hotel, and here we are in Dilida suits. I'd like to appreciate the management of the hotel, Mrs. Margaret Fabi, and of course Mr. Fabi himself, and the entire team here, our media team, Abraham Amoto, who is heading that team, Pastor Chimeze, the ushers, the music department, the elevated voices, and my lovely wife as well, her support, her financial support, her prayers, and all of that. All right, I'd like to say a very big thank you to the entire church family. We thank God for the journey so far, and we are faithful and we're grateful to God that God who has brought us here will definitely take us to where he has promised. And someone asked, so what do you see in the next year? Wow, Elevated Believers Christian Center, we are in faith and we trust God for a bigger and a better facility. We're trusting God to have the children's church, the teenage church. We're trusting God for more instruments, all right? So we're believing God that people in our midst, people out there, partners, people who are like-minded, people of like precious faith, who want to partner with us, who want to be a part of what God is doing in our midst, whether on social media or even on site here, you want to be a part of what God is doing. Our arms are open and the door is really, really open. So we're trusting God for more instrument for our media team, the laptop, the things we can use to project our image to have better output. You know, the largest room in the world is a room for improvement, and we are always looking out for a way to serve you better, particularly you, our social media audience. And this is the reason why we're looking for ways to make it look better, and we are considering even having a real-time live experience with you. And this is why we are reaching out to you, and you can support us in any way that you can, be it the laptop, and better facilities and infrastructures that we can use to bring that real to you. We appreciate you, and a big shout out because you are part of the church family, and we really want to know that we value you. And we know that you have testimonies. So feel free to reach back to us on Feed Us Back and on how the ministry and our messages has actually impacted your life. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for the journey so far. And we look forward to going to a bigger and a greater place of destiny with you. Like Moses said to the man in Numbers chapter 10 and verse 29, he said, the Lord has spoken good concerning us. He said, come with us. That is our testimony. That is our story. So we are telling you, come with us, for the Lord has spoken good concerning us. There's a great place the Lord has for us in Elevated Believers Christian Center. There's a place that God has spoken concerning us. So we are asking you to come and to journey with us. Thank you for being a part of this journey. And we want to do destiny with you. And we want to do it in a great way and in a better way. All right. Thank you so much, our YouTube audience and those who have been a part of it. And I would like to bring a special invitation to those of you who haven't connected with us. On a weekly basis, we have the Word Clinic. All right. The word comes out on a weekly basis whereby your lives can be encouraged, your lives can be transformed. We always have a word for you. If you haven't subscribed to that, you need to do that. Endeavor to like it, endeavor to comment it, and feel free to share it. Even this that is coming to you right now, feel free to share with someone out there. You never can tell whose life will change. And I know your testimony is going to be next. Thank you so much, family, and God bless you. Bye for now.